In 1967, Nace Cohn and Charles Gilb founded Progressive Produce. The big idea was to bring fresh potatoes in bulk from the growing areas of Washington, Oregon, and California and pack them in Los Angeles. This would offer a competitive advantage over the competition by always having fresh product. With a sales staff of one, an office staff of one, and a fleet consisting of one truck, Progressive then opened its doors, selling freshly packed potatoes to retail, wholesale, and food service accounts in and around the metropolitan areas of Los Angeles. Their concept gained traction almost immediately, and soon they added onions and began packing them in more convenient bags to be sold in retail stores. The Pathfinder Trucking Division was added to assist in getting raw product delivered timely to keep their promises to customers about always having product on hand when they ordered it. The company would bring in rail cars full of 100-pound sacks of potatoes, unload them, and then repack them into consumer packs for customers. They also would size and sort potatoes by hand into 50-pound cartons. The retailer customers loved the cartons and the bags. The rest is history as the company took off and never looked back.
The innovative ideas that we had at Progressive are now standard in the produce business. 100-pound sacks, you can't even find them hardly anymore because everything is in cartons, and that was because the chain stores use these cartons to stack on their trucks going out to their individual stores. And with the oranges in boxes and all the other everything else in boxes, it was difficult to put a 100-pound sack on a truck. But it was very easy to put our 50-pound boxes and store them on the trucks at the same time.
In May of 1988, Progressive Liberty and Direct Produce were sold to Chiquita Brands. Once the deal was complete, Chiquita immediately invested in 4 state-of-the-art automatic bagging machines that increased productivity overnight. Progressive acquired a potato packing operation in Monte Vista, Colorado in 1990. Progressive management knew they could expand their business model eastward. Pinnacle, led by our longtime friend and associate Larry Holder, was the first potato packing shed in Colorado to annually pack potatoes. It had a great customer list that shipped potatoes as far as Virginia and all year long. By 1995, Progressive's business had expanded so much that the building on 6th Street in Los Angeles near the LA wholesale produce market was just too small. Ralph Boucher, a former owner of Progressive and its current president, began looking for a new building to house brand new modern potato and onion packing equipment and to be a better distribution warehouse for its expanding business. Ralph found a great one on Peachtree Street in the City of Commerce and began ordering equipment to make it the most modern potato shed in the United States. The new facility boasted over 100,000 square feet with modern equipment that was the envy of the potato business throughout the western U.S. Potato growers and customers were frequent visitors to the new facility. Everyone marveled at the new equipment and the expansive space that would improve customer service and quality. In 1996, Jim Limecooler assumed the role as president of the company. Jim had only arrived a few months earlier from Chiquita in Cincinnati as the company's CFO. Jim hired Jack Guyben to help guide the sales team after meeting Jack at an industry luncheon. Jim quickly identified Victor Rodarte as a young, aggressive, bilingual salesman to help him learn the business. Together, Jim, Victor, Jack, and Larry from Pinnacle in Colorado formed a great management group. All of the employees rallied together to prove to the industry that Progressive was here to stay. The company stayed ahead of its competitors by being innovative and by doing what it said it was going to do with all of its customers. In 1997, Progressive formed its first food safety committee. This, again, was an innovative idea that was unique at the time for a produce company in Los Angeles. Progressive has continued to value food safety in all of its facilities and continually strives to meet or exceed the strictest standards in the industry. This same year, Progressive began packing and selling Peruvian Mayan sweet onions from Keystone Fruit Marketing of Greencastle, Pennsylvania. It began one of the most successful partnerships between 2 produce companies located on opposite sides of the United States. In March of 2002, Jim Limecooler received a call from the new chairman of Chiquita Brands to ask if he was interested in purchasing the company from Chiquita. Chiquita had made the decision to sell all of its non-banana business interests. Jim quickly jumped on the opportunity and then acquired the company in January of 2003, along with Victor Rodarte and Jack Guybin.
We started back in '67, so we bought the company in 2002. Those are pretty steady, potatoes and onions. That was what we were known for. And then when me and Jim and Jack bought the company, we figured out, okay, we gotta grow this thing. We gotta figure out what we need to do to pay the bills. And with us three on the hook, we said, hey, let's start Hispanic department. Let's start the asparagus department. Let's start the sweet onion. And I think that just comes from having a great partnership. Me and Jim and Jack have always gotten along very well. We're very different. And that has gone back onto everybody that works here and says, hey, we trust them. They're a good group. Everything that this company does is for the employees, it's for our customers, and has fueled our growth.
The company became a preferred vendor to make store deliveries of produce to a major retailer. It introduced the Micro Baker potato with its patented method of cooking a vegetable while utilizing an easy open tear system to make the product more convenient for the consumer. In 2005, the company set out to continue its growth by introducing its Ole Pacifica brand of Hispanic vegetables and herbs. Again, our traditional retail customers told us about their need for someone to do this category better, and management jumped all over the opportunity. Today, the company sells over 100 SKUs in this important department. Once again, desiring more growth, the company partnered with Keystone Fruit Marketing to market fresh asparagus in 2006. The America's Asparagus brand was founded and has led to significant growth ever since. Also, the company kicked off an organic potato and onion program by introducing the Nature's Bounty Organic brand. In 2010, with the idea of innovation always being top of mind, the company introduced the Hollywood Fries brand to satisfy a need for a superior frying potato for food service packed in 50-pound cartons. This brand continues to be a fun brand to market and sell due to the uniqueness of variety and the need to satisfy patrons of any restaurant that sells fresh-cut fries. We continue to promote the brand across the country. The asparagus business got a huge boost in 2013 when the company acquired Mission Produce asparagus business, which then allowed it to expand in location and in size. This also increased supply practically overnight, which led to immediate growth and expansion of the America's brand. Progressive Produce became a proud member of the Total Produce family when management sold 65% of the company to this premier global produce company based in Dublin, Ireland. Midway through the year, Progressive expanded its citrus program, offering a full line of fresh citrus from California. One of the biggest milestones to ever occur at the company happened in December 2016, when the last group of Teamsters voted out the union from Progressive. This validated how well management values our employees, and finally, the employees recognized the fact that a union was not needed in order to be treated fairly here. This will allow faster growth at our company, being able to expand without the burden of union interference. In February of this year, we acquired our longtime partner Keystone Fruit Marketing. The first order of business was to merge the asparagus sales departments to create an even bigger, better sales team that stretches across the United States. The other strategically located sales office of Keystone make Progressive a national produce company.
I'm Jack Guybin, and I was fortunate to join Progressive Produce in January '97. At the time, we were a local company that had a handwritten order form that was so short it only took up half a page. But even at the time, it was a great company with talented and committed people, and I thought it had tremendous promise. We've realized that promise, and I've been proud to be a part of it. But I'm prouder that I've had the opportunity to be a part of the team of people who have made Progressive Produce great, and provide the promise for Progressive to be a force in our industry for another 50 years. I remember in 2002 when Chiquita, our owner company at the time, decided to sell Progressive. There were other interested parties, but at the time, Jim Victor and I were determined to buy the company so we could continue the proud tradition of Progressive and protect the livelihoods of our employees, who were just as much a part of Progressive as we were. The word family is used a lot, but the people of Progressive see themselves as family, and I'm proud to be a part of that. I came to work every day with a group of people who want to make a difference and want to make us an outstanding company. They've succeeded. We have a proud lineup of brands, a customer base that most companies would be jealous of. When asked why we're a great company, I always have one answer. We have the best people in the industry. People who care and want to be good at what they do. We're all part of something very special. When Progressive became part of Total Produce in 2016, Jim Victor and I confirmed our commitment to set Progressive on a new course for even greater success in the future. We're now an important part of a great global company, and the next 50 years look even more promising than ever. We have the management team in place to take us to the next level. We are now truly an international company, and the sky's the limit. Thank you.
It's really hard for me to believe that I've been in California for 22 years, practically to the day of our 50th anniversary celebration, let alone I've been president of this company for practically 21 years. I feel really lucky that I got a chance to lead this company. When I think back to the early days when I got here and the growth and the changes that we've seen every single year, it really is pretty remarkable. We went from having Vons as our largest customer in a very regional market to being a national and international produce supplier to major customers all over the United States and Canada. We used to never travel to see our customers in the mid-1990s and probably even earlier. But when our customers changed, we had to change. Now our sales team, well, we're flying all over the country, meeting with customers. And now we go meet growers in Peru, Canada, and Mexico, practically all the time on a regular basis. It really is amazing how much we've changed and grown over the years. I really credit all this growth to having such great people working here at all levels. You know, we have such a dedicated workforce working in our warehouse here in Commerce that makes us really great every day, and they know how to make it happen. And now we have warehouses not only here in Commerce, but City of Industry, and in Bakersfield, and in Washington State. And every single one of them is filled with great, loyal employees who come to work hard every day, and they come with a great attitude, no matter what the market is. We just acquired our long-term partner, Keystone Fruit Marketing, out of Greencastle, Pennsylvania, this year. We've enjoyed a great partnership with them for many, many years. And now Marty Kamer and his group of great employees are part of Progressive. This gives us even more presence across the entire United States. It's been a great partnership, and we're happy that they've been a part of our company since February. And in 2016, we became a subsidiary of Total Produce. It was a few years ago that Victor and Jack and I realized we couldn't keep up with all the financial needs to keep growing at a pace that really seemed possible. So when we began looking for capital, we ended up in a new business partner in Total Produce. I'm really excited about what they can provide for us in the long term, and for what we can do for them too. Their chairman, Mr. Carl McCann, he's a real class guy, and really the whole team at Total Produce, they're fantastic people, and together they really make us a better company. I'm really proud of the accomplishments that we've had as a company over these 50 years. Nace and Charles, as our founders, probably never imagined what their company would become 50 years later. I'm confident that our company will continue to grow and be a great place to work in the future. I really can't wait to see what things get accomplished and what the future holds for Progressive. It's a great atmosphere working here, and I'm happy that I've been a part of it, and that we've had the success that we've had today. There are no guarantees for the future, but if we can keep our eye on the things that we know are changing and keep a lookout for those that just might change too, I think we'll continue to succeed. I wish everyone at Progressive a healthy and successful life. Thank you.
For some companies, 50 years is a lifetime. And with the help of our partners, our valued customers we serve every day, and our hardworking employees, after 50 years, this is only the beginning.
Main reasons that I have stayed here, it's been like working with family for all these years. we have a lot of people that have been here all these years, and it's been like the family. And one of the main reasons, like I said, you know, the president of the company, the bosses that we work for, it's really nice to work for people like them.
Oh. Vamos. Estamos contentos y yo me levanto con ganas de venir a trabajar bien y me siento feliz, contento aquí en esta compañía, porque como digo, me han tratado muy bien todos, mayordomos, todos.
I've been here almost 43 years. Progressive has been a good company for me and my family. I see very good future on Progressive because we got a lot of young people in the business right now. So.
Tengo 40, va a cumplir ya 41 si Dios me deja llegar más adelante. Y se me hace que entré ayer. Para mí no tengo ningún complaint de nada ni de nadie. Todos han sido muy buenos. Ha sido un mayordomo y otro y supervisores, no tengo ningún complaint de nada. Y de los patrones, pues menos. Estoy muy contenta con todos, Jim, Víctor, el otro señor. Todos han sido de maravilla, las secretarias, todos los compañeros de toda raza, de todas edades. Para mí todos somos iguales y los aprecio mucho. Y en la compañía, pues, ¿qué le quiero decir? Pues es muy bonito. Yo ayer estaba hablando de eso con un señor, que esta compañía, pues 50 años y muy pocas compañías duran tanto, ¿verdad? Y aquí, pues, yo veo que cada día hacen nuevas cosas, más ventas, y para mí es muy bonito todo esto. Es muy bonito saber. Y ¿qué le iba a decir? Y luego he conocido mucho producto, diferente material. Y pues sí, estoy muy contenta y